is still morning because it's 10:58. Hasn't gone past noon yet. We got our errands done, got everything unloaded. I picked up 7 new skeletons along with the plywood and a couple other things. Everything's unloaded and put away. And I decided, well, I better have lunch. So I did that, and just getting done, I'm getting out here, and I can work through until dinner now. Barring breaks, and I tend to take a lot of breaks when I start getting wore out. I'm not wore out yet, so no break yet. Our our job today is going to be the pirate. We got to get this display put together. And I think we're going to work with the plywood first. The plywood I bought, I need to cut in half, lengthways. One section is going for the bar, and then the other section is going up on the wall, sticking out over this way to help protect Jen's picture. I am extremely protective of Jen's self-portrait. I'm very, very careful with that. She hand did that one for me years ago and surprised me with it. But, so I think we're going to get the plywood cut for the bar. We'll get the bar assembled. I'll get the plywood up, get Jen's picture up so it's out of the way. And then we'll get through and probably get the ship's wheel up. Those are the 2 big pieces, the bar and the ship's wheel. And we'll get those up and see where we're at from there. We got a lot to do. But we have so much to do. The pirate display has 2 tubs full of stuff and a bag full of stuff. So, a lot to do in here. Breakfast of the day, you're going to have what I had for lunch. 2 Nutter Butters. And we had some leftover meatballs and brown gravy with grated cheese, nuked. So, and then Coke to wash it down, of course. It's either Coke or chocolate milk with me, one of the 2. Those are my drinks of choice. Non-alcoholic. And it's too early to be drinking yet. So, anyway, we're good to go. We're going to get going. So, here we go. Progress made. Pirate is as far as I can currently get it. Sue-Ann's got to come in and do her thing in here. About the only thing I really don't have in prop-wise yet are the birds. We're going to do, remember last year we put a plate here with a big pile of a bird seed on and all glued down. And then put the skeletal birds around it. I got to do that yet, but we haven't been able to find the plate yet. It's in one of the tubs, we just don't know which one. But, pirate is set and ready to go for the most part. Sue-Ann's got to, like I said, Sue-Ann's got to do her thing, and I got to do those birds once we find the plate. Sue-Ann was just over here and got some of the costuming on these guys. She's still got to get wigs and what have you. So, we'll get there, and I got to come through with screws and lock the arms into place, or people will be batting them all over the place. But, anyway, we're going to take a short break, and then we're going to get over here, and we're going to start on the witch. And the witch is a pain in the ass. First thing that's got to get put up is the fireplace. And this is what you're seeing in here is the fireplace, just in pieces. And it's going to be going in that corner over there. So we got to start getting that set up to free up space so I can do the other stuff. Almost as bad as a gypsy. Gypsy's the same thing. We're just piling stuff into corners. Anyway, off we go. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can see them. It is kind of dark for this camera. But Sue-Ann got the Skelly's costume. She did a witch, and she did a Dracula. I'll come over with my little flood after dinner. It's about dinner time. But she did get in here and get those costumed. Plus, we found our little tray that we needed. Just got to get the bird seed on, and we'll do that a little bit closer. And then we got 2 of them hung up with the skull here. And I'm going to have to reverse the zip tie up here because when he stops pivoting, he's facing the wall. So I need to turn it so he's facing out. That's a simple, easy fix. Just nip the zip tie, turn it, and re-zip tie it. Over here, we got the spell chest, the Three Sisters, and the fireplace, along with 2 pictures up. Now, I've had problems in years past with the, I got a picture here, I must have hit it when I was hanging the picture. But I've had problems with the Three Sisters, running them off. I have about 15, 16 Scooby-Doo boards. There are 4-button board, you can program it, to run props, or displays or what have you. I've been trying to hook one of those boards up to the Three Sisters since I've got them. I can never get it to work. Well, with the witch that we bought that's out at the entrance, it came with a try me button. So when I got them put together, I sat down with the try me button, plugged it in, and messed around with the settings. I found the setting that the try me button will actually activate the dang witch. Because the sensor on this thing sucks. So it's either the sensor, the try me button, or letting it run full time. And it just sits there and just keeps going through the dialogues over and over and over. And it gets old real flipping quick. Now I've got it set for the try me button. When I get into the Scooby-Doo board, I'll bring out and try the Scooby-Doo board again and see if I can get it to work. Hopefully it will. But with that, only thing I've got left to do in here is this tub here is a mix of, I believe it's a mix of both Gypsy and Witch. So we're going to need to sort through that and see what I've got, if I have any Witch stuff in there. If I don't, then it's in one of the tubs that we left in the bedroom. We have 2 or 3 tubs of Mishkabibble stuff, old stuff, that sometimes we use, sometimes we don't. We keep it segregated out, depending on where we have holes. But I do have 2 metal plates, one that hangs on either side of the chimney, and a couple of pieces that go on the mantle I need to get in. And then I have another item, I think we might have thrown it out. It looked like a broom, but it had been worked into the shape of a witch that was going to hang on this wall over here. So we'll have to see if we can find it. But she looks like she's been drinking her potions. Her hat was on crooked. Okay, no Velcro up front, that's part of the problem. Alright, there we go. We'll give her the gangsta look. Anyway, for now, I'm going to go grab dinner. So, you'll have another segment, hopefully. Okay. It is just a little bit after 9, I do believe. Time to call it quits. Swan's been out here this evening giving me a hand. We took some stuff away from the Gypsy room and put it into the Witch. One was that fan. We needed something on that wall. And 2 was the cast iron potbelly stove. Normally it sits in a Gypsy with a teapot on it. And then we put water and a mister in it, and it flickers light, shoots out mist. We might do that in here. Just do the same prop in here. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. That's a nice thing between the Gypsy and the Witch. Most of the parts and stuff are interchangeable between the 2 displays. Then I'm going to grab the light. She's been helping me get that clamped up with this. A headshot. And we got the table in, the bookshelf, scrying bowls into place. I might wonky around with that lamp a little bit. I'm not sure if it's going to stay there or not. And then we got the big table into place. That's pretty much as far as we've gotten tonight. I still need to go through that tub, and we need to get the trays and stuff out that go on the table that move back and forth and up and down on the table. Haven't gotten that far. That's going to be tomorrow. Sue Ann is going to be out here a lot tomorrow as well. She's digging out all her glassware, and most of the glassware goes in the Pirate, the Witch, and the Gypsy. So she's going to start doing that while I continue on. Like I said, the trays on the table, the crystal ball, the tub, I'll do tomorrow. I got to get the glass bowl out for the scrying bowl. And then we'll be getting on to the courtyard and its hallway, which will take some time because I got to wire up those panels, and those panels take frickin' forever to wire up. So, anyway, Kaylee wants to go move her truck. You will go move the truck? Are you ready? Yeah, she's ready. She's ready to have me inside too. So I'm going to get cleaned up. We're going to go park the truck, and then we'll do the end of the day wrap up. Okay, end of the day wrap up brought to you by Kaylee. She wanted to be in on it tonight. Okay. Sue Ann spent some time out here today doing some odds and ends type stuff. She gave me a lot of help with that gypsy room tonight. The placement in that room with that new table and everything was just up her neck of the woods. You know, we were bouncing ideas all off of each other. You know, do we want it here? Do we want it there? Do we want to turn it? Do we want it flush? You know, who knows? But I started out over in the Pirate today. And that took a while to do. But we got everything done over there that I could do. Even got the little birds in. I think I showed you that. Sue Ann came out, got the costuming on the figures over in the photo hallway. I tried to show you that earlier. And I know I said get my flashlight out and show it to you, but I'll just wait till tomorrow and I'll give you a glimpse of it tomorrow if I remember. You'll see it at some point. But she got that done. Did a little bit of work in the Pirate. I haven't showed you that. I'll try to show you that tomorrow as well. I went from Pirate, got into Witch, got the basics up in the Witch. And there's still some knickknacks and stuff that go into that display. We think they're in the tub in the Gypsy. And like I said in the last segment, the stuff between the Witch and the Gypsy are interchangeable. They could go into either display. So I'll have to check there in that tub and see what's in that tub, which will be tomorrow. Then we got into Gypsy, got all the big pieces into place, got the 8 new heads up, the candelabras up. Normally we only use 2 of the candelabras. We have a pair that's just a single candle, and another pair, each one holds 3 candles. And we put both of them up. We normally only use one or the other. We don't use both of them usually, but this year we decided to use both of them. So I'm hoping she has enough candles for everything. As far as tomorrow goes, like I already said, I got to get into that tub and sort through it, and we'll be bouncing kind of back and forth between Witch and Gypsy tomorrow until I can get all my stuff that was in that tub and it still needs to be done in there done. Then we're going to move over here to the chain hallway, and that's going to take it the better part of the day. I've got to wire up, I think there's 19 panels in here. You know, it's the rams there with the LED eyes. I got to get those all wired up so they work. We've got to get the butler in. I've got a tub in the bedroom of Mishkabibble stuff. I need to go through and see if we have any filler stuff for this hallway. It also has some toy weapons in it, some swords, some shields, what have you. I need to take a look at those. I need to get one of those on the captain the pneumatic captain that stands up and swings his arm around. I gotta get a sword on him yet. So, we got that to do. I'm not sure what is up this year. Kind of changing subject. With the displays. The displays are going a lot quicker than normal. Or at least they seem like they are. We started out basically with the chain hallway, the graveyard, and then Sue Ann's display, the tube hallway. We got done before I could start the maze. Those 3 displays normally always take a couple of days to do because they're just so elaborate. And I even got into the water room, got everything in place where it needs to go and what have you, except for the water wall. But the caveat with that one is, yeah, I have everything placed, but I still have to put the liners in, which means all the fence panels, all the props, everything has to come out so I can get the liners in. And then I have to turn around and put it all back in, and reset it up. So the water room is likely either going to take all day or a couple of days to do. Then I have to go through and do all the pumps wired up, the black lights wired up. That's the very last display we finish. We tear the hell out of the grass as it is. I don't want to kill it prematurely by putting the liners in too soon. And putting the liners in 3 weeks out from Halloween, or 3 weeks out from when we open, and then have almost 4,000 people traipsing across everything. No, that would just totally kill the lawn, and it was a mess last year. So, anyway, if I can get through that tub and we can finish bouncing back and forth between the witch and the gypsy tomorrow, like I said, I gotta get in here and do the courtyard. But once that's done, I have spider and clown to do, and then we're done. I can see us being done probably by the end of the week with getting all the displays set up, and maybe by next weekend being into running all the electrical lines, being on to stage 3. God, this is going quick. I shouldn't say that because something's going to happen. It always does. I say something like that and something happens. And it's like I get down right before we need to open and I still have a huge checklist to do. So, but anyway, I'm going to call it quits, get in the house, get this edited and uploaded, and go to bed. And we will see you guys tomorrow and see where we get. Stay spooky. Stay toxic.